What's up, everybody? It's Fry Cooks Only. This is the Fry Cook Zone. Welcome back. I was out of state for a week, so a little break in content there. I apologize, but I'm going to try to go at least a double header for y'all here, and maybe more than that. Just crank out some videos here. Really go rapid fire on this thing here. Really glad to be back. I will say I am filming during the day for the first time. Recording. So there might be, we'll see what's going to happen. There might be a little more car activity than usual. If that is the case, I will be doing something about that. But I really appreciate you if you've been watching so far, sticking with me. There's definitely a big jump in quality from the first two videos to the third one. I'm just splitting all the audio, commentary, gameplay. Actually learned how to do that so I can make it a lot better. And I know there was a little bit of feedback as far as editing out some of the repetition of the fights in the case of a repeat of the fight. So thank you for that. Shout out Leon Phelps. You know you got my back. But we're going to get back into it here. So we just rescued Liara last time, that one blue Star Wars girl. So we're going to go talk to her. Because she's like hungover or something, and we gotta go see if she's doing okay. So let's go do that, and then we're gonna set out on the next phase of this mission, where we're trying to take on these Terminator robots or whatever. Okay, she says she needed a rest, but we're gonna go talk to her anyway. Let's see what the doc has to say.
Is that something you need?
Okay. Never mind. I'm not interested in that. Yep.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yep, I definitely should. Okay, Liara's in here. Let's go see what's going on. And already you can sense there is tension.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was very worried.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
You're in good hands.
I love her.
Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up...
Don't mention it.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
That's just what I do.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren.
Much less cleavage than that character, for sure. So
Don't
I know.
Worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Let's talk about you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to
she's
get away
shy.
from
She's
other
different.
people.
Why
you
though?
Don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
It's not foolish. It's not stupid.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinating.
Sounds like you want to
we got something
dissect me
going
in a
here.
lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Ah, man, chill out, man.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense?
Yeah, well,
You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now
that's
you
one
know
way to
why I
put it.
prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Okay, what about the culture?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us.
That's so sad.
The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
What kind of rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us.
And that is some 2020
we
shit
still
right
require
there.
a partner to
I
reproduce.
fuck with that.
This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
How
I
do we
don't
do that?
understand. Your
How do we make
species
that
can
happen?
mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
It's like a praying mantis type thing where the other one eats the fucking
What
head.
happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Damn, who was your dad? Well, what about the age difference? We're getting real about, okay.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and
Wow,
space.
now that is true romance.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that? Yeah,
I thought
well,
you always needed another species to
maybe
serve as one of the parents.
broaden your
Think about it, Shepard.
horizons
If
a
we
little
were
bit
not
here.
able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
You're right. Maybe we should have
Union
thought
with our
about
own
that.
kind is
before we
no
went and
longer
asked a fucking
common.
stupid question like
Not
that.
for the
Okay.
purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
All right, well, we don't know that, so that's
Maybe she wanted to meet you but
not
couldn't.
trying to get that dark here.
Something could have happened to
Calm
her.
down.
Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Okay, well, I think basically we're hitting it off, and we've got a good thing going here.
I should go.
So,
Goodbye,
in
Shepard.
this dating sim of a game, I think we're doing good things. Okay, so that's pretty much all I wanted to do there. We'll talk to Caden. I don't really like Caden, but we'll talk to him. His
Commander?
skin is
You
vibrating.
have a minute?
Sure.
I
I'm
always
listening.
make time for my officers.
All right.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the council.
I know. It's fucking...
Commander.
It's fucked
There's
up.
writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
Listen, I hear you, man.
The council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
Ah, good
I
one.
hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view.
Yeah.
Or the dangers.
It's not cute. I'm gonna call that one old-fashioned, buddy.
Well.
Keep your distance.
You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
What the fuck are they teaching you?
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
But you don't think it was
Is there
accidental?
some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
Well, I want to fucking know,
We have to depend on each
so
other in combat. I like knowing what kind of man
can't
I
do me
have
like
my
that
back.
now.
I understand, ma'am. I won't let you down. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
Yeah.
Of course. But I don't enjoy it with everyone. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time
All
to
right.
process.
Maybe unintentionally sent Caden some signals here. We're gonna have to put a stop on that ASAP. Because this guy's a fucking nerd. You know, I can't be sending my crew mixed signals, especially since this is a dating sim. You never know how they could process the things that I'm saying. But okay, we're gonna go talk to Rex, who lives in the basement. Never moved out. Okay.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Personal inquiry.
What's your story, Rex?
Let's
There's
hear
no
it.
story. Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Shut the fuck up and just talk
You
to me.
Krogans live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
That is pretty
I
shitty.
heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Really?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with
Okay,
the
it won't happen
Krogan.
again. Sorry.
Sorry, Rex. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Let's ask about the genophage.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. They made it. All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one's rushing to find a cure.
What?
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody
Well,
can.
that's not very encouraging.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Jeez.
Shepard.
The sudden ending to that. So basically, at some point, the Turians and the Solarians got together and basically put a nerf on the Krogan species because they were apparently fucking too much shit up. So now they can't really reproduce at all that much, and their species is pretty it's in a bad way. So we'll learn more about that later. But I guess for now, let's go talk to Garrus.
Commander, nice work out there. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
We do it big.
Have you worked with the Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things your way. At CSEC, you're buried by
I know what you're
Damn
talking
bureaucrats are always on your back.
I mean, I might have to go with the renegade option here. I do agree with that.
Being a Spectre does have its advantages.
Exactly my point. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it. But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure come first. That's why I left.
Wow.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up with you. It's a chance for me to get off the Citadel, see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to make the most of this. And without CSEC headquarters looking over my shoulder, well, maybe I can get the job done my way.
Okay, well, let's not go crazy.
If getting the job done means endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job done right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to.
Yeah, you better fucking
understand.
stay in your lane, man. Yeah, man, I fuck with Garrus hard. He's my boy, but he's kind of a loose cannon, so you gotta know when to put him in his place. Love that guy though, great guy. Okay, let's go talk to Tali though. Last person we haven't talked to yet. I get an engine room here. It's really cool. Ship gets more fleshed out in the second one, but it is cool to explore in this
Your
one.
ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core
Pretty
like
badass.
this before.
I know.
I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
Well, it is a special ship.
The Normandy's a prototype, cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in Citadel space. I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
You're into ships.
I had no idea you found ship technology so interesting.
It comes with being a Quarian. The migrant fleet is the key to the survival of my people. Ships are our most valuable resource. But we don't have anything like this. We make do with cast-offs and second-hand equipment.
We just try to keep them running for as long as we can. Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
That was a long time ago.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty, but they work. Mostly. We've tried to make ourselves as independent as possible on the flotilla. Grow our own food, mine, and process our own fuel. But some things we just can't make on our own. A patch to maintain the hull integrity requires raw materials we just don't have. That's why our pilgrimages are so important.
Let's ask about the Geth, I think.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
Isn't that illegal?
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal.
Right.
The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
Neural... what?
So the Geth share brainpower?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in the group,
Like a
the
hive
smarter
mind.
they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness.
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming cannot handle that much simultaneous input. Each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated, more abstract. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about
See,
the
and that
nature
is
of
never
its
good.
existence.
That's some
Am
iRobot
I
shit,
alive?
man.
Why am I here? What is my
You
purpose?
gotta keep those robots subjugated.
As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I get that.
What did you do?
It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against us, so we acted first. A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order violently.
Hey, you can't blame them for fighting for their survival.
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, we had a chance to end the war before it began. The hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed much further than anyone anticipated. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee our own homeworld. We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the Veil. Now we drift through space, exile, searching for a way to reclaim what was once ours.
They were kind of defending themselves. That's
It's hard to feel sorry for you.
Ooh,
Your ancestors
alright.
tried to wipe out another species.
shots fired.
We made a mistake when we created the Geth in the first place. But we did not
So you can
make a
tell they're
mistake when we
definitely
went
trying to
war
not make it
against
seem
them.
like the Geth are like
If
the
we had
bad
not
guys,
acted,
quote
they would have
unquote.
wiped us out. They're a synthetic life form. They have no use for organics.
More
None.
multifaceted
Why
than
do you
that.
think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
Not everyone.
They didn't kill Saren.
What does that tell you? The Geth are not innocent victims in all this. They're the enemy. They want to destroy us. Not just the Quarians. All organic life. That's why they've joined up with Saren. And that's why we have to stop
Alright,
him.
well, I feel you on that one. I think we're gonna leave that for now.
I should go.
So,
See you later.
if you're a Battlestar Galactica fan at all, or if you've seen the show, the relationship between the Quarians and the Geth are pretty much just like the humans and the Cylons in that show. You know, the Quarians created this artificial life that ended up growing stronger and wanting to rebel and gain freedom, and they kind of ended up wiping out the entire Quarian race except for, you know, a small number. And now the Quarians don't have a home, so they have this flotilla fleet, very similar to the fleet in Battlestar Galactica when the Cylons kind of constantly pursue them. Yeah, it's similar to that. So it's really cool to see that kind of dynamic, you know, set in this universe with a little twist on it. And then you've got like the Krogan Genophage thing with the Turians and the Solarians. So you can already see there's kind of some complex relationships between these species. And it's pretty unique. So, yeah, more to come on all of that. But already there, you can see there's a very rich, kind of unique universe here. And I think that's really cool. Okay, but now we are going to embark on our first real mission, I guess. I mean, we rescued Liara, so that was kind of a real mission, but this will be one of the main planets that we visit and spend some time on, which is Pharos. Quite possibly my least favorite of the places, but that could be said for a couple other things too.
Message coming in.
All right.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Okay, well, I don't know if we'll do that, but maybe. Maybe we will. I don't really remember if there's a point to doing that or not. Okay, so we gotta gather our team and head out. Okay, let's see here. Who do I want to take? So I want to kind of make sure we're balanced here between biotic tech and the combat strength. Normally I just take people I like. This time, honestly, I'm probably gonna end up... I mean, I like Liara, but we already have a decent amount of biotic strength, so I'm probably going to take Rex for more combat strength and Garrus for some tech and call it good, I think.
Equalizing
Okay,
interior
let's
pressure
head
with
out and
exterior
see what we
atmosphere.
got. Do this
Log.
WWE entrance type thing
Commanding
here.
officer is assured.
Not quite as much
Exo
smoke,
Presley
but
has the
it's
deck.
kind of like that. Got some spooky music here, spooky alien music in some kind of hangar. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's go. Let's see what this guy is all about.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Fidan?
Who that?
He's our leader. He needs your help to
did not-
prepare for the Geth.
Does
They're
not
making
seem
another
very
push.
confident about
Please,
that.
up the stairs past the freighter. Look out!
Oh shit! That guy just got murked. Okay, and we're in it. Let's see here. Okay. Took him out. These guys, I think we can... They're not that tough. I think we can just... Oh, shit. Just walked right into him. If I get a barrier going here, just to make sure I don't go down. I'm gonna throw this guy. And take some cover. Gotta watch those missiles still, even when you're in cover. But we'll get some rapid fire going, or a marksman, excuse me. These guys aren't that strong, so they're pretty easy to take down. Okay. Oh shit, did I miss one? Oh no, he's back there. Okay. Alright, everything's recharging. We don't really need anything. Yeah. Went down easy. Okay. It's these guys again. Man, these guys are so annoying. Oh my god, my fucking hair was like gone in that. What the fuck? Okay, this is a good game. Anyway, these guys aren't that bad, but they're kind of annoying. You want to try to lock them down with some kind of warp ability or throw. Stop them from moving. Overload's good too. Oh, excuse me, that was sabotage, I believe. Anyway, not too bad. Gonna continue on here. And hey, we made it. Okay, so when I used to play this game the first couple times, I thought this area was all like enclosed, and I never bothered to look up. And then finally I realized once playing it through again that you're on like a skyscraper top. So pretty cool. And there's a bunch of these like ship pods on here. All right. So, oh, there's Fidan. Okay.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
Yes.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
I am here.
Marcy.
Well, okay.
Sorry, Commander.
I'm fucking doing my
Everyone's
best.
on edge since-
Watch out!
Oh, we're not done. Okay, let's get it.
Protect the heart of the colony.
Word. Okay. So, we gotta continue clearing this here. These guys seem pretty straightforward. Let's see, maybe throw this guy. And just move in here as a sniper, so you gotta be careful. Those guys can do a lot of damage. And there's the level up. Just mowing them all down with that marksman. Okay. And this one's gonna shield up, but that wasn't bad. Okay. Pretty good here. Let's keep moving. Yeah, I feel you, man. Okay, I think we can save this guy. But a lot of times I can't save him, so hopefully we can save him this time. Right in these guys' faces, but that's okay. Oh, wait. No, we definitely didn't. Okay, we did not save him. Honestly, I don't know if you can save him. I thought you could, but either way, I did not. So let's get a barrier going here. These guys right here aren't that bad, but this room right beyond them is a little tricky. Alright, so we got a regular trooper here. Let's see. This is the way we go later, but for now we've got to continue clearing the tower. So let's go up here. And yeah, this room can be a little tricky. Starts off with a couple troopers here, but there's a lot more deeper into the room. Got a drone up there, easy. But yeah, this is a little dicey here. Oh, gosh. Alright, really should not have hopped up here. I'm so close to dying. Okay, Rex is giving me some cover. Let's see, everything's recharging though. Use some metagel. Okay. If we can take this guy out, let's give him a toss here. This one's coming around. Yeah, I should have stayed further back in the room, but we'll see what happens. And of course, my favorite thing about this game is your teammates are constantly getting in the way. AI is very good. Alright. So we got him. Let's see. He's in stasis, so we can't hurt him, but he's not going to hurt us. There he goes. And I think there's a few more that just dropped in. You got the ship up there. Okay. Still got to be careful because I think there's a big guy chilling over here. Yeah, destroyer. Okay, let's see, we got him. There's a missile, but it's not coming right for us. Let's warp him. And Not too bad. We saw one in the first level, but this one's a little tougher. So let's get some marksman going, and we're good. Alright. Should just be one left. I'm going to drop down here, I think, and try to just rush him. Okay. Cool. Not too bad. Yeah, that can be tricky, especially on a higher difficulty, but not too bad. And they fly away. Looking like a big old bug or something. I don't know.
We should update Dan on the situation before we move on to wherever the Geth are bunkered. He's the closest thing left to proper channel.
Okay, got some ammunition types there. That'd be good. Can do this here real quick. See what we get. Unity amp. Okay, that could be good. All right, actually, let's check that out. Did we get a level? Let's see. Yep, we did. Okay, let me see what we got here. We can get lift, but there's probably better things to have right now. Definitely get the last Vanguard, I guess, there, and maybe a Spectre training. Let me see. Yeah. Assault training. Maybe we can do to unlock tactical armor. I think that might give us access to medium armor if we want. So that might be worth doing in a bit. Okay. Well, we can do that later. That's good for now. Let's see. Let's check out this new stuff we got here. Definitely want to look at our pistols. No, that's a sniper, excuse me. That amp. So it has more duration, but it's worse in the other categories. So I might hold off on this. I don't know if that's what I want right now. And then I want to go phasic. I feel like there's a lot of stuff with shields here. So we're going to go phasic round so we can shoot through those. Alright, now Rex. What do we got here? No shotguns. Got to get a shotgun for Rex. Pistols. He does use pistols quite a bit. But we'll salvage some of these old pistols that we're not using as well. So we can get some Omnigel. And just clear some space. Just because that bugs me, having all these extra guns that we don't need. Cool. Unity amp, doesn't good on that for now. Armor, we don't have any Krogan armor, so we got to get him some armor. We won't salvage it though, and we can get rid of these assault rifles as well. Cool. All right, we fucking did it. Where's my money?
The tower's secure.
You know, it's what I do. That's just how I roll.
Safe. I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back.
Hey,
They
don't worry.
always come back.
Help me find what the Geth are after, and you'll all get out of here alive.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly
It's
to
like a
Exogeny
Wayland Yutani
headquarters.
type
You can't
deal,
miss it.
sounds like.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
You know we're ready for
this
it.
would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What's up with the colony?
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often
Yeah, I
brutal,
feel that, man.
even without our current problems. Colonial affairs back on
This
Earth
McDonald's
told us we'd be
job's got me
beneath the notice
fucked
of
up,
any
man.
raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place. Unlike anything I've experienced before.
How big was the original Pharaoh's
All
colony?
this death is
We
very
were nearly
tranquil, I
1,000
have to
at the main
admit.
site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zoo's hope.
We could
The
get you out of
Normandy
here.
isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
What's up? What's up with the Geth base?
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at Exogeny, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
It's good enough for now. Before we go here, I think there's a couple like other like side quests we can pick up. That'll help us get some Paragon points for later. So let's talk to some people. See what's up around here.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs
Hey,
to
that's
relax
okay.
and accept what's happened.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything.
I see. Personal
What do
questions.
you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
What about
Tell
the
me
colony?
about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You
Why?
best ask
How
Fidan
can you
if
not?
you really must know.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Fidan is our leader. Who better to answer
Well, this
questions
guy
about
is
the colony?
useless.
I have to go.
Can we talk to the wife though?
Please do what you...
Hello, Off-Worlder.
We can. Okay.
I'm glad that
I
we
thought
are
she was
totally
passed
forgotten
out.
by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know. I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I am fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I can't see any significant damage, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest.
A little bit strange. Might hear more about that later. Okay. Now what is this? Okay, just some codex stuff. Alright, that's not a quest though. Let's see. There's definitely a couple people here that have like tasks.
You're the one who repelled that last wave.
That was me.
They'll be back. And if the
It's
Geth
me.
don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Food,
Are you doing
yes.
anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost
I
rations
can go
with
to
Varen,
McDonald's.
but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable.
That's not
I can't do
McDonald's.
anything until he's dead.
Oh, you know, I could...
Tell me about hunting Varen.
let's
Hunting
hunt.
them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
Sounds badass. But why
have a
can't I
ship.
fly that
I
shit
can bring
in?
in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses.
Okay, fine.
I have to go.
So long.
Alright, well there's one. We gotta find this big badass creature and fuck it up. Okay, we got 2 more points. Let's see. I'll do this time. We could do more Spectre, get to that advanced Unity. We could work towards this Adrenaline Burst, which cools down, resets our abilities. So I think we'll try to get towards that. Charm is good. So yeah, that's fine for now. Alright, there's a couple other things we can get though. Oh my god, I thought this person was dead on the ground.
Those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power
that was
cells
me.
for this generator, though. Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
Your top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
Alright, I'll see
If
what
I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate it.
Okay, and then
I'm
this
sorry,
is one
but
as well.
I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
I
have to go.
Well, I know what she'd say, so we just won't say anything. Okay, I think that might be everything. Let's go check back here, see if anybody's got anything to say. There's somebody at this console right here.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
That's me. I've told a lot of people already.
What do you do here?
I'll tell you too.
I'm just watching over the ship. making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geth come over the walls.
Oh.
It looks like you're monitoring something.
What are you doing?
No, well, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but Dan what's the report on? I should go.
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really. No, please, I need to get back.
Really giving me the cold shoulder there. Okay, not sure what happened to that guy. Alright. That looks like it's everything. Oh, there's one more quest marker. Let me see what that is. Oh, is it Fidan?
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
Okay, well, I legit could give a fuck.
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship.
I know, I told him,
and you're only
I don't know.
interested in the Geth.
I'm sorry.
What can you tell me about the Geth? Do you have any idea what they might be after?
I can't tell you anything about that. I suggest you go to Exogeny if you want answers to those questions.
Goodbye.
It's not sketchy at all. Okay. But is there a quest here, or...
Commander, what can I do for you?
Strange behavior.
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Okay, well, I think that is a good place to stop for now. Next time we can do these side kind of tasks that we were given, and we can head over to the Exogeny headquarters and continue on with the story here. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Like I said, I'm probably going to just go do another one of these right after this and just keep stuff moving. Follow me on Twitter at frycooksonly. I'm going to try to have an Instagram up soon, just for another dedicated space to post about videos. But other than that, it's Fry Cooks Only. It's Fry Guy time. It's the Fry Zone. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.